Good evening. First at 5:30, your grocery bill is about to go up. Sorry to tell you, but new tariffs take effect today. China is slapping tariffs on more than 120 U.S. exports. The hikes up to 25% are aimed at products from pork to wine to certain fruits and nuts. They're being levied on up to $3 billion of U.S. goods. Officials in China say the measure is in response to new U.S. duties on imports of aluminum and steel. Meanwhile, here on our First Coast, Senator Bill Nelson is urging the Trump administration to step back from those tariffs before a trade war escalates.
And as First Coast News reporter Eric Alvarez shows us tonight, Senator Nelson visited the Budweiser plant today, where tariffs on aluminum are threatening the company.
Budweiser Brewery in Jacksonville says it produces 3.3 billion cans of beer every year. Now that adds up to a lot of aluminum, and the company worries that a tariff on this light metal could put a dent in their profits and in turn put a dent in your wallet.
We've been here for almost 50 years.
That's why Senator Bill Nelson visited the brewery to talk trade wars and tariffs.
The fix is coming together in a bipartisan way instead of ramming it through just because one part of the government wants to act macho.
Nelson spoke to reporters before taking a tour of the facility, which churns out can after can, beer after beer, and if the cost of production goes up, the company says the cost of the cold ones you pour could go up too.
Consumers are going to be paying.
Last month, President Trump announced a 25% tariff on steel and a 10% tariff on aluminum brought in from foreign countries, calling aggressive foreign trade policies an assault on our country.
The countries that treat us the worst on trade and on military are our allies, as they like to call them. So we just want fairness.
On Monday, China fired back, imposing tariffs on U.S.-made products.
Other countries will increase the prices of their goods by increasing the tax or tariff on our imported goods, and you get that going back and forth, and suddenly you have a war.
Anheuser-Busch says the company employs more than 800 people in Florida. Adding even a 10% tariff on aluminum will likely cost them tens of millions of dollars, making it more difficult to grow and further invest in their business. As for how all of this is going to shake out, well, that is still up in the air, but the company hopes that the tariffs don't lead to a crushing blow to the company, their workers, and the consumer. Eric Alvarez, First Coast News, on your side.